What's up, guys? Welcome to Kunle Kapture podcast. In this podcast, we interview creatives in the media and tech space and all other space. As far as what you do is creativity, so we like to hear your story. We like to talk to you. We like to ask you questions. If you're in this channel for the first time, make sure you subscribe and of course like and share this video. So my name is Kunle, popularly known as Kunle Kapture, and with me here I have Dolapo of SignPhotos. Welcome, Dolapo. Did I pronounce SignPhotos well?
Yes, you did.
It's Sign.
Yes, sign.
But why Sign? What does that say?
Okay, this is just it. When I was, let me say, a little bit younger, I'm not old, but a little bit younger, I had this family friend that used to call me TY Sign. And when I started photography, so it's not like I started out of play and everything. And, which name will I use? I just picked out Sign and I put photos, and that was just it. SignPhotos.
Fantastic. SignPhotos, welcome to the podcast. It's good to have you. Being a female photographer, how does it feel like? Does it feel you are like in space, dragging space with men, or it does look normal? Briefly.
I don't feel like I'm dragging space with men. I am very comfortable in the space.
Then there is no. It's a female, and I prefer a guy. There is no such thing like that.
That's the thing. I have clients coming to my DM using Sir. I have models coming to my DM using Sir. And sometimes I feel the need to say, okay, it's a female. You know what you're coming to meet. But
Okay.
I just leave the Sir. When they meet me, like, wow, you're a female photographer. I'm like, yes. And then, wow, I've never worked with one. And I hope I have an amazing experience. And boom, after then.
Guys just click. Guys just. Okay, Dolapo, when did you start?
Full gist or half gist?
Let's have the half gist.
Okay. Let's say I started photography in 2018.
2018.
Wait, that's why I said full gist or half gist. So we are going to really run through.
Okay.
Full gist is I started in 2018 when I was about to enter SS3.
SS3.
Yes.
Wow.
I went to learn photography. More like I started photography May 27th, Children's Day 2018, as a joke, LCC to be precise.
Okay.
Went to train 1 month, High Flyer Studio. Fast forward, took it as a joke. But during lockdown, like, okay, let's do something a little bit. Let me do something worthwhile.
Okay.
I dipped my whole savings into photography, and I told myself when I did that, now I take it this serious. Then in 2022, I came back to photography as a professional photographer.
2022.
Yes.
Okay, how old were you around that 2018 when you started?
I think I was 17.
So you started at the age of 17. That's fantastic. I mean,
17 or 16. Like I calculated, I think 16. Yes.
16.
Yes, 16.
That's 2018. I'm not so good at maths.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yes, 6 years.
So that means you're 22 now.
Very much correct.
Fantastic. I mean, oh my goodness. Okay, let me tell you what I envy. What I envy is that having to discover this and started it. You said you started fully like 2022, but during the period where you were just learning, going into it and going out, what were you doing? Was it because of school? Is that why you're not doing it full time?
So it was more of school, because I had to promise my family photography was not going to distract me from school.
What school did you? Are you done with school?
By His grace.
Okay, when did you finish school?
I'm just finishing.
Okay, I just finished, but you've not gone for your NYC.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so that means you did photography in school.
Yes, I did.
What school is that?
Bells University of Technology.
What course are you doing?
Building technology.
I'm so sorry. I hope it's okay to ask this question.
It's something I want to.
Did you finish with a good grade doing photography? What was your grade like? Did it affect your grade? Can you share?
Photography did affect my grade. I am graduating well. I can't wait to see the expression on my mom's face on that day, because I am graduating well and I have made my family proud, even doing the photography.
Was there any sort of serious challenge having to compile the two,
That's one thing I say I give God all the glory because I had people text me. I had a friend ask me one day, because then I was also working remote job actually, and
Okay.
I got a message and she just asked me, how are you doing it? And that day I just replied, it is God. Because something is definitely going to lack. Do you get? There's always going to be one thing that's getting more attention.
Okay.
Yes, there was one thing getting more attention at the point, which was my photography. But there's one thing I told myself every time when it comes to my school. It is for a period of time. Why don't I just, okay, my exam is going to take me a month. Why don't I keep everything I'm doing for that 1 month and just give this thing my
Oh.
all, not just all, give it my sleep. So that was
Well, it actually is what it's what it. Okay, so how do you feel when you receive your first cash in photography, like the first money you earn in photography? How does it feel?
my God. Ah, it was a beautiful feeling. Even though the pay was not,
It's not
it
that
was a
big,
beautiful. That is one thing I tell myself when I want to do something, no matter how small it is. Immediately I can raise a certain amount of it. Immediately, not even just a certain amount. Immediately I can see that spark in it. It's a sign it's going to work. So immediately that thing just gives me that. I'm like, okay, yes, this is the sign from the Lord. It is blessed.
Fantastic. Okay, I want to ask you a obvious question. You are not into photography. What would you be doing? Because that question, I call it obvious question because I know you're just finishing school and I know you'll be doing photography moving forward. But if you would not do photography, what would you do?
I don't think there's anything like if you will not do photography because when I was about to finish school and they asked me, baby girl, we've paid school fees, so photography or construction. There was no M at the end of that discussion. It was photography, and they were like 5 years in school. I'm not saying I'll not do construction. Calm down. There's real estate photography.
Okay.
I can actually build a career from building, be the front end, and I have professionals under me. I have the basic knowledge. That's one thing about even photography. I can be the photographer, not the retoucher. I can be the photographer, not the light setter. I can be the photographer, not the stage designer. What I have to do is capture the moment and I'm out.
Great. So, if you won't be a photographer, you'll be in construction business.
I will be a photographer.
Okay, so far so good. Do you shoot more of guys or more of ladies? Or which gender do you prefer? Gender does not matter. Anybody that
Gender does not matter. As far as your money enter my account.
As long as the
Snap.
money. Being a female photographer, have you ever experienced any ugly? You have any ugly experiences in doing the photography business?
I won't call it ugly because everything that happens is for your growth and you get to see things differently. I've had people talk to me like, Delapo, you're doing photography, you're studying building, is everything you are doing, you're into real estate. I get you. Bobo Nishe, like Yoruba will say, I think we do all.
Yeah.
And I've had different things like, you're a girl, you are not meant to be in this space.
Yeah.
That's one thing about me. When you tell me that kind of thing, there's this friend I used to say, Oman Kombo Similori. It's like you are fueling that fire. I'm not meant to be, I want to be dead. That thing you say I cannot do, let's do it together. So it just fuels me more when people tell me you are not capable. It's just like, okay. At that point, I may want to prove you wrong that you can't tell me what to do and what not to do. The sky is big for everybody. If I say I want to be there on that same sky with you, take it or leave it. I am there.
Do you go for, location shoots, like shooting people in their house, going with your gadgets and everything?
Yes,
Do you do that?
I do.
So a guy book you randomly in the house and all. Do you feel safe going to do that kind of a job? How do you handle situations like that?
Okay, this is the thing. There are some jobs I won't be in your house for. If a studio can do it, I'm a girl, yes, I have to be really cautious security wise. And sometimes when I get that kind of shoot, you sit down, you strategize. Okay, this shoot is not just a shoot I can do in the studio. Okay, fine. I tell my mom, that's one thing. I always go home, I talk to the family. This is it. Okay, can somebody follow me, a male figure?
Okay.
Follow me and stays that shoot from beginning to the end. I send my siblings, my clients details, where I'm going to, where I am, live location, when I am leaving, when I am getting there. You cannot be too security cautious.
Yeah.
You just have to be security cautious. Even you going with somebody does not mean you are 1001% safe.
Yeah.
So I just try and take all preventive measures. And if I feel the need, like if there's any MMM and I really don't feel the need to go, or my spirit does not go, yes, the money if you pay me, but
just cancel it down, man. My life.
I'm sorry. We can't do the shoot in this location. I am not available to be at this place. And there's a way you pass the message that there are some clients that are like, it's just to go to the studio now. And that's one thing about me. If you tell me your house is really far, I'll look for the closest studio to that location.
Yeah.
To come there and shoot you. And once I pitch the idea to you, you already see that, okay, yes, this person is trying to be safe. Not that this person is trying to turn down this thing. And if you're very comfortable, why don't we meet somewhere? We shoot, and that's all.
And do you have a fixed price for every client, or it varies based on gender or status or location, or it's just fixed price for everybody?
I have a rate card, and my rate card has the two tweaks. You're coming down to the studio, fine. What type of shoot do you want to have?
Okay.
There are some shoots that takes a whole family to plan. When I mean family, your whole creative team.
Oh.
You see the shoot, you may need a stage designer, you need a lightsman, you need a lot of things. I'll send you my random, the main template of my this. Let's say the thing is 20K. But in that, there is a clause.
Okay.
A normal paper background will not cost me much to set up. But you want an apartment setup. You want a stairs in a fancy place. This thing, small money will enter now.
Yeah.
There is money. So when I'll send you that number, and in that clause, I'll tell you, this is not part of this package. If you are coming to shoot normal paper background and everything, this amount goes for it. But with this all the extra things, it will cost you this extra amount. And if I have to switch my location of studio, I am including logistics cost.
Now let me paint a scenario. Let's say two clients, the same location, no, not the same location, but the same kind of setup, but their status is different. Maybe one is like, this one car is buoyant. Do you get my point? And the other person, is not so, is it the amount you give to the president or the amount you give to someone like?
Let's say this phone costs a certain amount.
Okay.
I can afford it. You can't afford it. Sorry for using that inverse.
It's okay.
But we both want this thing. That doesn't mean when you get to the market, they'll tell you, pay lesser for it. When you want something of value, you always find a way around it. So because it's the president now, yes, it's someone of caliber. Once he posts my picture, it's a hit for me. Sign and snap the president. It is a big thing. But okay, I want to make profit, but I need to use my head. If I charge the president 3 million or 4 million, and I charge this person 1 million, there is something that will tell you that is certain. You see the difference.
What kind of difference? Like,
let's say that president just want me to take him a portrait. Okay. I will look for a way that portrait will be too good to be real. Because he paid. It's not just paying for that picture. It's paying to have value, the quality, and the experience. I'm not saying the person that paid 1 million is going to get something less. He will get some. He will get that same thing. But there will always be a difference. So when he's saying I paid 4 million, and he says I paid 1 million, pardon me, you're not like, it's not the same thing later got. So it's not 1 million, it's the same thing you get. So there have to be that unique factor in that money.
Okay.
So it's not just about, at least if I want to make profit of like 3 M, I should be taking the profit with water, not that once I take the profit and they come, you charge this person 1 M, you charge me 4 M, but I am seeing the same thing. And the profit will be itching my neck. Nah, I don't like it.
Okay. I understand. Okay, another question is, what's your opinion with celebrities say, I'll tag you and I'll not pay? Are you okay with that? Do you want to get your money, or it's okay if they tag you and then you don't get paid? What's your opinion about that?
Depends.
It depends
Yes.
on.
I have worked with a celeb before, and it was a collab.
A collaboration. Okay.
Yes. And when I delivered the job, he only said, "Send me your account," and he credited me. He didn't just pay me. I don't think he said something. He said, "I'm not paying you. I am gifting you." But when he posted it, the exposure, and it was good. But let's see now. A lot of celebrities don't really tag their photographers. Are you happy?
Yeah, I think the reason is that not every celebrity offer exposure. Some don't even want to tag you. They're not interested in that. They just pay you. But what I'm saying is, in a situation whereby, let's say I'm a celebrity, I have a lot of followers on IG, I have many people that look up to me. So I need you to snap me some pictures, and I say, you know what, Alapo, I don't have the money. I'm not gonna pay you. However, I'm gonna tag you, and trust me, me tagging you give you exposure. Are you okay with that, or if you like, no, give me my cash. Don't tag me. I'm not just
Honestly, I
tagging.
don't know how to handle that. See, if it's really about exposure, yes, the cost of setting up and everything, I can actually pay for an IG advert. What people don't know is, you see, this advert actually will push your brand in faces of people you didn't expect to see your brand,
Okay.
depending on how you strategize the posting.
Okay.
So exposure when I'm going to spend like 100K on a job. And the thing is, even after posting it, that doesn't still assure that we'll get a job out of that job.
Of course, that I mean, you see, I'll give you exposure. Does not mean the people I will expose you to are going to like you or be interested.
Your
in
name
the
will
job.
just be out there.
Your name will just be out there. So usually exposure is like a 50-50 thing. Okay. So and some photographers actually prefer the exposure. Some feels like when people know I snap certain celebrities, it has a way of making my brand to be much more credible. Do you
Okay.
understand? But I think you're not just giving us a direct answer, and I'm sure your answer is, I think I want to get my cash. I know how to go about exposing myself.
Now I know how to go about exposing myself or wanting the cash.
Okay.
You just have to use your head.
Okay.
Don't be too desperate for exposure.
Okay, so let me say it depends on the fact. Okay, other factors that
all the factors must come down.
Okay. So Dolapo, one last question. You snap a couple of guys. Am I correct?
Not much.
Not much. Have you ever had a situation whereby a guy acts on the date after the shoot, something like that? Yeah, you had the question. After the shoot, snap the guy. Okay, Dolapo. So it was a nice shoot. We had a good time. Came on the date after the shoot, and something like that ever happened?
No.
Not at all.
Not at all. I snap women more.
Okay, you prefer the snap?
No, most of my clients do that.
Yeah, but you snap guys too. Am I correct?
I don't think I really snapped just a male this thing. Okay, maybe in school, but after then, I don't make business with pleasure.
Okay. So none of those your male clients ever say, "I'm not get that." Nothing like that ever.
When you see
You
the
want to think?
person,
You want
when
to
there is one thing about me. If you ask me with some question, the way I reply, you think I'm doing. We'll start whining each other, and the next thing I will reply is, "Guy, now calm down now." It will turn into joke. Then yourself, even if you wanted to really ask the question, you will rethink the question. This one I'm waiting, man. I just did.
Since you say you've not had that experience before, or let me say you've had it before, maybe you forgot. Am I correct?
I said I've not had.
Okay, you've not had the experience before. Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Dolapo, for coming to this podcast. I really appreciate it. I mean, we don't have much for the photographers out there, although we have a couple of them, but and I feel the photography space deserves much more, right? It's really a good thing. And coupled with the fact that you started very young, and then having finished school, still managed to get a good grade, and then now you have photography, you have construction. What else do you have?
Retouch.
Okay, so thank you so much, Dolapo. It's nice having you on the show. Dolapo's handle is going to be in this description, so you guys should check her Instagram out. She snap great pictures, so make sure you check her out and of course look out for your next job. Okay, thank you for catching us on this episode of Kunle Kapture podcast. I hope to see you in the next one. Remember to subscribe. Bye.